sports. It's in the game.
It's week 12 of the National Football League, where we've got a battle of the best to see who reigns supreme. It's the Falcons and the Snowhawks, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them now in his 8th year in the NFL.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dang. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
4 yards the pickup, first down. To the air, Penix. Complete here, it's Hyde. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 5 catches, 67 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Penix working out of the gun here. Locates Mooney on the out route. Oh, what a move. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Robinson up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack and to stop him short of the first. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The
The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by their 7th-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
The numbers for Benson in last week's ball game.
16 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now 2nd and 5. On the handoff, Benson running right.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. An effective 10 yards there takes us back to first down.
A give left side for Benson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The 37-yard line.
Another run here with Benson.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Trey Benson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Here's Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Penix.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Penix. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Day.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll go play action here with Penix.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Throwing again, Penix. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Robinson showing off the elusiveness as he's in. Touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They'll look to throw again.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Jaden Daniels has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jordan Addison, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Rashee Rice, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. The former Florida State man, Trey Benson, had it going in the first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Snowhawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. And what a big-time play there. 69 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Trey Benson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Snowhawks are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And running with power here. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll throw with Penix. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense and running back Trey Benson headed back onto the field. And as we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, it's Benson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. They'll go again with Benson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. Back now in San Antonio, as we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. They'll set up to throw. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Penix.
Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw.
Now he's free at the 35.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 58 yards. Back to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
They run over center with Benson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A give. Here comes Benson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
A handoff here to Benson.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other, and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for San Antonio, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us.